Don't it feel good? Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I feel good. Yeah. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? And welcome to All Rise and Shine. And ladies and gentlemen, we got quite a bit to talk about. As you know, before the show started, I got my
cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Nothing like a nice little cup of coffee in the big times in the morning, I tell you what. Let me say good morning to the great people in the chat over here. We got my guy G-Man. We got Desiree Conrad, Anthony Medina, Felice. How you doing? Becker, what's up, my guy? Carlos, you handsome devil. Yeah, I love you, brother. William Henry, what up? Fire Frank, Dylan Clark, Anthony Medina. I might have said it already. I don't give a poot. I'm just going to go ahead and say it again. Every day, Scotty Wright, Uncle Dom. My blessings and love out to Aunt Mo. Hopefully she's going to get stronger and be ready to go, baby. Rob Pineda, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? All-Pro Steve Pena, Mary Ellen Ford. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guy, what's up, my brother? How you doing? But the boy Wonder, what up, what up? So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. As we jump right into today's show, we got voicemails galore, as you guys know. Pinu, what up, brother? We got a lot of beautiful things happening here. And I want to start off with, of course, as we always do, giving a little love to the New York Yankees and where they currently stand. The New York Yankees in the American League East, which has actually, as of late, gotten a little more competitive. Yankees now only 4 up. They're only 4 games up of the Toronto Blue Jays, who have really come on strong here as of late. Toronto 8-2 over their last 8-2, over their last 10. Won 2 in a row, and then the Tampa Bay Rays 7-3 over their last 10. Yankees sitting there at 5-5. The Yankees were 6.5 up. So I don't know, man. I like to throw it out to you all. Is anybody a little concerned about what they're seeing right now? And, the New York Yankees run differential, I want to say is the best in the American League. You see the Tigers right there at plus 94. Yankees sitting at plus 103. It might be the best in baseball. Nope. The Chicago Cubs have the best in baseball. You see the Cubbies sitting at 41-26, first place in the NL Central, sitting at 108 plus run differential. But the Yankees, again, doing a good job there. And, look, competition is always good. I feel like having other teams kind of breathing down your neck a little bit, on the back of your neck, they're right behind you, ready to go. I think that's sometimes a good thing. Keeps you competitive, keeps you in the game. But the one thing we got to hope for here is that the Yankees don't go into one of their little June swoons and somebody who has helped, and I believe from what we've seen will help continue to prevent that from happening, is the man that I am calling the stopper. That is, of course, Maximus Decimus Friedius, a.k.a. Max Fried. This man, that is not even an eagle. I still like it. It just sounds better. Eagles kind of screech. That's like a hawk. I know the eagle is the bird of, America. I get that. But okay, whatever. I like this sound. It just sounds better than an eagle screech. Nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear that, okay? Just being honest with you. But let's go ahead and look at what Max Fried has done. Again, 8-0 following Yankee losses. The guy has been a dog. I asked everybody yesterday. I got a lot of responses, and people are like, Pete, I don't know. You might have to go back to the 70s to find somebody in their first year who came to the New York Yankees and has been as good as Max Fried has been. 9-1 in the season, 1.84 ERA. Mind you, Max Fried got a 2.96 career ERA. This dude is really friggin' good. An 0.93 whip currently. Yeah, some of the numbers on the chart don't exactly blow you away. His expected ERA is actually 3.31, which would still be very good. But Max Fried is pitching to a 1.84 ERA, and even more so, he has played the very important role that CC Sabathia played years ago with the New York Yankees. Was basically, if you guys are in a slump, if we lose a game and you got CC on the mound, you're going to probably get a decent start. Sabathia was known for being that on the Yankees. A guy that can take the ball after a loss and get you right back on in the win column. Max Fried has been that. So I'll be honest with you, man. There is not enough you can say about the start of year one of Max Fried being the ace of the New York Yankees. When an ace goes down like Garrett Cole, yes, indeed, it feels like hope is lost. But a man named Max Fried has come along and said, I got this, guys. Don't worry. Fried, Rodon have been great on top of that rotation. We could talk about this rotation all day, but we are certainly going to move on. But again, tip of the cap to the stopper. And indeed, he has been that. Max Fried has been everything you'd want from a new signing of the New York Yankees. Man, oh man, what else can you say about how good this guy has been for the Yanks? Let's jump right into voicemails, guys. Here we go, baby.
Kansas City just got it up the ass by Aaron Judge. Goodbye, baby. Oh, man. I've been laughing at that clip. I've been loving it and enjoy it. So, but I recognize some hate going around. Like, oh, Pete is so vulgar. He makes me not want to be a Yankee fan anymore. He's the worst type of fan. Man, listen. Quit with your fucking hating because it's starting to piss me off. I told you before. You're fucking with Pete Simonetti. You're fucking with Joey from the Bronx. And you don't
Woo!
want to do that.
You don't want to do it,
You
baby.
want to wake up in the trunk of a speeding car. Know what I'm saying? And when you wake up, it's going to be like, oh, shit, this is bad. No. That's when the real fun begins, baby, because I'm going to be driving you to Bella Vista, Connecticut, and dump you right in the stomping grounds of Simon, a.k.a. the Bocce Killer, a.k.a. the Lawnmower Man. Oh, no matter where you're from, the last word you're going to be hearing is, bye-bye, Boston. Oh, yeah. Those are not the last words you want to be hearing, baby. All right. Anyway, enough goofing around. Let's go get those Kansas City Royals again. Take it easy. Bye.
Oh, man, Joey never disappoints, does he? This man never, ever, ever disappoints with those voicemails. Always top-notch, always top of the line. That is indeed Joey from the Bronxy, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love it. And now, man, look, you're always going to get the beautiful thing about doing what we do. And I've told this to my team many, many times, man, is, you know, if you don't got people hating on what you're doing, if you don't got people who are upset about your success, then you're doing something wrong. So like I said, man, I love that stuff. Typically, the weird thing is it just seems to come from one social media platform, and that is, of course, Twitter. But God bless them. There's a lot of, you know, Fat Joe said it best. Shout out to Fat Joe. Jealous one's envy. He said that many, many years ago, and it's still true to just about every aspect of life. But God bless him. As Francis likes to say, and I always tell people this all the time, I warn them. Francis always says it best. He goes, just wait. Why hate right now? Save it, because they're going to be really hating us in the next few months. That's all we're going to say. You're going to really be upset over the next few months as the U just keeps going up. Save the hate then, but God bless them all, man. Before we move on to more voicemails, guys, I do want to talk about a very, very big pending return to the New York Yankees, and that is one of Big G, Giancarlo Stanton, playing in a ball game yesterday, folks. Yes, indeed, and he's hitting piss rockets all over the place, because that is exactly what Big G does. And let me tell you guys something. I've heard this a lot from Yankee fans. I've heard this a ton, right? And I do want to address this really quickly. Mike Thompson, I'm going to get you a super chat 1 second here, but let me address this real fast. Whoops. Let me address this really quick about G. And G is going to play again today. The Yankees could expect him back maybe for the Boston series. Rumor is they're leaving it up to him. When you're ready, you let us know. A lot of times you hear about Stanton coming back is, well, let me just get him back for the postseason. We just need G back for the postseason. Can I just remind people that Stanton was good in the regular season too last year? Stanton was a guy that was very, very, very competitive last year in the regular season. If you guys remember, if Stanton didn't have that little bit of a long, he missed about 200 at-bats. He was on the IL for a little while. Yeah, I get it. He hit 233, nothing sexy, right? He had almost an 800 OPS. The guy had 27 bombs for the Yankees in 417 at-bats. So again, this is a guy that does add significant power to the right side, which, to be fair, the Yankees just, they don't have. Besides Aaron Judge, the Yankees don't really have a right-handed hitter that is popping the ball out all over the place. Again, you look up and down the lineup, right? Goldie's had a very good year, but Goldie doesn't hit for power. He hasn't hit for power as much. Aaron Judge, forget about it, the greatest power hitter in the game. Volpe, are you expecting pop from Volpe? Dominguez on the right side, not really expecting a ton of pop. So yes, getting G back, especially against tough left-handed pitching, is indeed going to be significant for the New York Yankees. You want to keep seeing more and more of that. So again, I don't know about you guys. I welcome the return of Stanton. He looked good swinging yesterday, But as always, you got to know how he feels after playing in a game. Do the elbows feel fine? Does the shoulders feel good? Are his legs under him? Does everything feel good right there for Big G? We're going to find out because he could very well be back very, very soon. We got a super chat from Mike Thompson.
Thank you for being a friend.
I got that gabagool. Mike says, let's read it right here. What's good, Pete? Good super chat here. If LeMahieu continues to play like this, I might have to begin my Dear DJ, I apologize letter. Laugh out loud. Who knew? Nobody knew. Nobody knew. No matter what anybody tells you, Mike, nobody knew. But again, yesterday during Game Season Live, you guys heard me. Mike, if anybody needs to apologize, Mike, it's me. It's Pete Simonetti. You know what I mean? If anybody got to come out and go, I apologize to DJ LeMahieu, it's me. And I'm more than willing to do that. A good DJ makes the Yankees a whole lot better. And I'm all for it. I would love to see DJ LeMahieu continue what he's doing right now, because what he is doing right now, get ready for this, folks. Listen to me. He's been a significant player since he's returned. DJ LeMahieu has been really good. DJ's hitting .277. He got a .365 on base percentage. Who cares what his slugging is? His OPS is .765. He got a .118 OPS plus. Sign me the hell up. If DJ LeMahieu can continue to be this type of player again, why would I be upset? But again, for anybody who sits there and goes, yeah, but, you know, you knocked him or this person didn't like him. Nobody. Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you of a couple of things really quickly. DJ LeMahieu looked like he was about as toast gets for about 2 years now. It was the second half of 2023 when I believe he hit under 200. Last season, he had 204. His OPS plus was 51. His OPS plus in 2023 was 96, and we're sitting there going, it can't get worse than that, can it? And it did. It got a lot worse than that. So for anybody out there that was like, yeah, but you know, DJ's great. It's like, wait a second, folks. I don't think anybody is wrong for sitting there going, why do we keep this charade going on? To the point, it got to a level of where even the New York Yankees apparently was sitting around saying, we may release this guy. Didn't happen. And as it stands right now, DJ's been very good for the Yanks. So again, fingers crossed. I'm not going to place bets on him being great the rest of the way. I won't do that. I still got to see more. But my hope is there with DJ LeMahieu. The at-bats look better. The ball off the bat looks a lot better. He's not just rolling over on everything. He's actually hitting liners, even if they're bloopers to right field, putting the ball in the air more. You know, those are all good signs. Hitting the ball out to right field, those are all really good signs for DJ LeMahieu, and I hope it continues. Not everybody's going to be as excited about this news, but indeed, Marcus Stroman is set to begin a rehab assignment today with the Patriots in AA. So again, Marcus Stroman could be on the mend of coming back to the New York Yankees, and you got to believe the potential is there with Ryan Yarbrough having a tough outing. The Yankees may consider they're paying him $18 million to put him back in the rotation, move Ryan Yarbrough back into that long relief role. They might feel that can kind of lighten the load on some other relievers. I could make an argument that Clayton Beeter could potentially do the same thing for 2 innings, maybe 3 at a time. Beeter's looked really good in the minor leagues. I am kind of surprised that Clayton Beeter is not up yet, but he's not. So we'll see what the Yankees actually end up doing there. Let's go ahead, continue on with the voicemails, baby. Here we go. Whoops.
All right.
There he is.
Pete, Jared, Fam. Boss, listen, maybe. I'm telling
What's
you,
up?
9-1, Mr. Max Fried, ERA 184, 81 Ks, whip is 0.93.
Yes, sir.
6 starts following the Yankee loss. This man is 1.125.
Yes, sir.
Not only is he a stopper or an ace, he's a savior, Pete. And Pete, I got to shout out a song for him, for Mo, everybody that needs just a song. It's a little bit funny.
All right, Dom.
This feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Oh, I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live.
Oh, we're going to live.
I was a sculptor, but then again, no. For a man who makes potions in a traveling show.
There he is.
I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Oh, it's the best he could do.
My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And Pete, you can tell everybody that this is your song.
Okay, still going,
may
folks.
Be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Let it put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. That's for you, Mo. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Let it put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Pete, that's for everybody who we love. And Pete,
Facts.
UWO for life, baby! Join the movement! Now let's go! Let's go, yes! Woo!
Indeed, Uncle Dom. We appreciate you, brother. And Aunt Mo, get better. We all love you over here at the U. So, of course, from the entire community, get well, get better. We love you guys. We love you guys. Little beef yesterday, by the way. Let's talk about this real quickly because, I want to make sure I set this straight here. A little beef with Garcia again and Jazz. Jazz Chisholm and Garcia, a little beef again. Jazz was like, hey, man, this guy ever tags me on the head that hard again, I'm going to slap the out of him. And look, man, let's listen to Jazz first. Let's do that. Let's take a listen to Jazz talk, and we'll go from there.
Feeling right now?
I'm feeling better. Yeah.
That was just, the neck was just sliding into third there.
Neck, finger, finger's kind of cut up, but I'll be all right.
You seem pretty frustrated by the way he tried to tag you there.
Yeah. I just feel like every time we have a problem, it's always been him. That's the only reason I was so frustrated. And then to even see that he didn't even have the ball for the way that he tagged me is just, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? So just frustrated, That's it.
Do you expect to be back in there tomorrow?
Yeah. And should get some good night's sleep tonight, get some rest, get some good food in me, watch some TV, anime or something. I'll get my mind off of it, come in tomorrow. It's just another day at work.
You got a kick out of it last year when the Royal fans labeled you a villain. Do you still like that?
I like it. Yeah, I think I went up to home plate today and I told Fermin, I was like, I kind of like it. I'm not at home, so I don't expect to I would rather walk up to something, instead of walking up to no noise at all. I feel like on the road, when road hitters come up and there's nothing going on, I feel like it's just bland, you know what I mean? Go ahead and boo me. You're giving me some music to at least walk up to.
Did they get lucky scoring a couple runs today?
I'm sorry.
Keep that on the camera. You're going to have another.
Jazz he's an absolute character, man. I love his personality. I think everybody does. It's absolutely hilarious the character he is, but I do got to say one thing really quickly. Let me see if I can. Here's the play right here. So let me make this a little bit larger. Jazz he's wrong on the tag. The tag wasn't bad. Let me show you guys this real quick again. Let me cut to this play here real quick. Here's the play. If you see the throwdown right there, to be fair to Garcia, that is where the ball was thrown. So, again, I disagree with. So if you see again, Garcia didn't look to, apply a bad tag. Everybody knows, I joked around about that they got lucky stuff last year. It was really hilarious. But it wasn't like a malicious tag on, he did slapped his head. He didn't do anything like that. To throw, Jazz said, well, he didn't have the ball. Well, I mean, he went to where the ball was and he missed it, but he didn't look to smack the top of your head. So I think Jazz may be a little more upset that it hit his head and it injured or maybe jammed his neck a little bit and that took him out the game a little later. But I do just want to clarify that I got to be fair here. There definitely wasn't a malicious tag on the part of Garcia there. Yeah, there was bad blood in the postseason. I do love that Jazz embraces being a villain. I think that is great. I love that. I love his personality. But again, on that play, to make that go anywhere further than what it is, I think that's no. I mean, Pinu, no. I mean, there was no malicious intent there at all, in my opinion. He said the back of the head follow through was a bit much. He's catching a baseball. I mean, for anybody to look at that play and go, it looks like he really looked to hit him there. I mean, I really don't. I don't know what you're watching, to be honest. I mean, here it is right here. I mean, look, let's see. Goes to lay the tag down. Is he not supposed to tag him? I'm doing this. Oh, wait, you guys aren't seeing this. Hold on. Let me make you guys see what I'm looking at here. Here it is here. I mean, this is slow motion. There's the ball. There's the tag. He's going to look to tag him. What did he do wrong? I mean, there's no malicious intent here. It's the ball. He's looking to catch it, and he's looking to apply a tag. And then he runs and gets the baseball. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't. Like I said, we're not biased Yankee fans here. I'm not going to sit here and be biased and say that my eyes are going to deceive me there. I don't think he did anything wrong. Now, I know there was beef there in the past and all that, and maybe it gets the Yankees going a little, maybe it gets Jazz going a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm not going to sit here and feel like there was a lot of any type of malicious intent there by Garcia. Not a fan of the player at all, but I don't think there really was. Let's keep it going, folks.
Hey, good morning, Pete, Kira, Chat, William Henry here. Hey, a couple points I wanted to make today. I just saw it on the Ohtani channel, so I can't take credit for this. But baseball's got to do something about letting these position players pitch at the end of lopsided games. It's ridiculous. It makes a total joke out of the game. It distorts the statistics. People can get hurt. I remember last year they made a big deal. I think Ohtani got 3 home runs in a game, but the last one was against a position player. There should be a way around it. I think they talked about having the mercy rule or something, but it's ridiculous, and it does, to me, make a farce of the game, and I hope people talk about this more as time goes on. The other point I wanted to make is that guy who asked you if you could become hitting coach of the Yankees. My thought is only if you could get Pablo Reyes to hit 300. If anybody could do it, Pete, you could. But please stay where you are, NYYU. We love you. You're the best. Take care. I'm out. Bye.
I ain't going nowhere, man. For anybody to even suggest that, I believe I could be the hitting coach for the Yankees, you're out your mind nuts. I don't know, man. Some people are just strange. I don't know. Maybe it's just the vibes I give off. I don't know what it is, but some of the stuff that comes out of people's mouth about me personally is truly hilarious, to be honest with you. Oh, man, we got Mach in the house. Let's get it, baby.
Hey, Big Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. The Yankees still slammed the Royals yesterday and should continue to do so today and tomorrow. And Jazz told that punk Garcia that if he tags him like that again, I'm going to smack the fuck out of you, yeah! Which I want to see happen because a lot of these jabronis think they can talk smack and push the Yankees around because Bad Boone and his comatose California nuts mentality out there let their neighbors come over and fuck their girlfriends and trash their house while they watch them blow bubbles. But not in my neck of the woods. No way. Not gonna happen. Yeah. You get him, I want to run you over with much force. One, you dig? Back over you like Lord humongous. Cause I've seen dudes on stage in Italy get their teeth knocked out for even looking at another guy's chick. That's the rules I play by, and that's why I'm UWO for life. And the Yankees gotta show these sideways corn gobblers who's the boss. And I ain't no Tony Dancer neither. I'm the Macho Man. Dig it! And that punk Bilbo Dobbins needs to have the piss knocked out of him on Flag Day. Just like all the haters, suckers, jabronis, and phonies, yeah. 'Cause the Macho King is here to tell you we ain't gonna take it anymore, And I'm handing out free elbow jumps and bumper car rides to any crybaby punks that want to disrespect the Yankees, the Underground, and the Macho King, the UWO, and the United States of America, yeah! And I'll see you all on the best Yankees game coverage in the Western Hemisphere, yeah. Game season live with the boss of bosses, Pete Simonetti. Ooh, yeah! March out!
I tell you what, man. You know what I love so much about Mach? You really never know what you're going to get. You never have any idea what Mach is going to deliver to you. But I tell you one thing. It's always grade A phenomenal. It is always top-notch, top of the line. This man came out with things that I wasn't expecting to hear this morning, but I'm happy I did. I feel like I'm a better person because I heard Macho this morning. Straight up. Man, it's unbelievable. This guy's phenomenal, top-notch.
Yo, what's good, Chaz? Your boy, Pino.
What up, brother?
From Brooklyn. First of all, I clipped up the ass and posted it right away. Alright? And if they think that Aaron Judge swings a bat good, keep fucking with PC how Pino swings that bat, baby. You know what I mean? Me and Joey Joe from Bronx got it. But yo, I love the content. I can't wait for September. I'm coming to see y'all. Keep doing your thing. And yo, Kansas City just got diddy. They diddied them. Peace, yo.
Pino, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for calling in. Oh, man, I tell you what. Yes, September 6th, ladies and gentlemen, right around the corner. Believe it or not, it'll be here quicker than you can imagine, guys. I was laughing because I'm sitting with Jerry yesterday and we're looking through, the calendar and all that. I'm flipping through the calendar. I'm like, oh, damn. The All-Star break's like a month away. I'm like, wow, that was quick. I mean, time really goes by with the blink of an eye. So, I mean, everybody, get your tickets as soon as you can. September 6th is right around the corner. I want to see everybody again. It's always amazing. And look, who knows? Maybe this is going to be a prime series. Toronto's playing good baseball. That's the matchup we got. When I first had that one booked, I said, man, who knows? It might just be a matchup in September. That's whatever. Could be an important series. That could actually come down to being a very important series for the American League East. If the Toronto Blue Jays are indeed real, we will see what happens. That could be a series we all look at and go, wow, that one right there, that's an important one. That is an important one. So salute to that. I do got one more announcement to make. July 4th, jerseys. I'm hopeful by the end of this week, hell, maybe even today, they're going to be out. And let me just say one thing real quick. They are friggin' spectacular. They are spectacular. I have put in a ton of work on these. These are, of course, gonna be sold, through all of the month of July, and then they're probably gonna stop. The reason I'm saying that is these have a lot more detail, a lot more work being put into them, and I probably won't continue those until every year for about 2 months because there's a ton that has gone into creating this jersey, and I'm hopeful that by the end of the week, they're gonna be out. I mean, let me tell you something. They are phenomenal. Wait till you see them. Wait till you see them. But before we move on to another voicemail, folks, let's talk about today's matchup. Clark Schmidt on the mound against Chris Bubich on the mound for the Kansas City Royals. Again, this is a 7:40 start time today and tomorrow. And then, of course, Will Warren versus Seth Lugo. Clark Schmidt has looked better as of late. Let's hope we get the good version of Clark again today. And then Will Warren really needs to have himself a good outing. There's no doubt about that. You want to see the best of Will Warren. I see Corn Cob in the chat saying, LeMahieu, hopefully he returns. No doubt about that. There's a lot of good things potentially happen for the Yankees. And I'm not going to talk about it today, but also the trade deadline is so significant this year because, as Scott Wright has said, as many people have said in this chat, there is going to be competition for a lot of the players who could indeed be available. And the Yankees can't sit this one out, folks. They can't sit this one out. I'll say it, and I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, and I'll say it until the day of the deadline gets here, which is, of course, the day of the 24-hour stream. And ladies and gentlemen, man, I tell you right now, they are going to have to be aggressive. The Yankees are going to have to also be competitive. They may have to make some moves they're not overly comfortable with. Does that mean trading George Lombard Jr.? No. Again, I say this all the time. If you got a top prospect you believe that's going to be on this team in a year or so, keep him. If you believe in him, keep him. Because the Yankees have done a solid job of that. But anybody else, you are going to have to make moves for this team. It's not saying the Yankees are a bad team. They're not. The New York Yankees, again, folks, they're 40-25. It's one of the best records in Major League Baseball. I mean, it's the second best record in the American League behind the Tigers. Tigers are 44-24. I mean, they have been a tank this year. But again, I mean, you got the same record basically as the Dodgers. They're close to the Chicago Cubs. The New York Mets are sitting on top of the National League East. Shout out to my good friend Juan Soto, who is finally getting hot. But the Yankees are a solid club, but that ain't going to cut it this year. The Yankees are a team that went to a World Series, and I think everybody would agree the Tigers are a better team than they were last year. So if it did come down to you got to face a team like the Tigers in an ALCS matchup, that is not going to be a cakewalk. That will be a very, very tough series. Doesn't matter who you face in the World Series if you got there. It's going to be a very, very, very tough series. As Carlos knows, Pete Dombrowski in the house, man. I'm willing to make deals, but I'm also very comfortable with where the Yankees have been with their prospects. I'm very comfortable that I get to look at a team right now that has Volpe out there, Dominguez out there, Wells out there, Bird out there, LeMahieu, Clark Schmidt, and a few others out there, Will Warren, who is contributing to a degree. I'm trusting them a lot more when it comes to prospects and when they feel they should be up here. Do I always agree with how to utilize them in the majors? No. I don't like that Dominguez has gotten as many off days as he had. I like to see him out there. But the good thing is the Yankees' development has gotten a lot better. So if they're willing to say, I want to keep certain players, keep certain players. I'm okay with that. But, you have to be willing to look to win in 2025, not only 26, 27, 28. You got to worry about winning this season because the narrative also isn't going to look great if you don't get back to the World Series this year after losing Juan Soto. And he's on a team right now at the Mets that are playing great baseball. It doesn't mean that that's a comparison between the two. It's just that you want to get back to where you were before. And the Yankees, we all know, they have moves to make. There's no denying that. The Yankees do have work to do. Relievers, potentially another right-handed bat, maybe a starter, depending on where LeMahieu is in his process. So the Yankees got work to do, folks. I think we all agree, but we got a ton of time to continue to talk about that. Let's go ahead and get into the last voicemail we're going to play today. Here we go.
Hey, Pete, the Bella Vista Bocce Master from Bella Vista calling you, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Just came back from the dentist, no cavities, and a clean smile. What I gave yesterday against those Royals, the gift from God strikes again. And Pete, I wanted to answer that question that you had in your designated spitter show about how to make the 2025 roster better. I got two words for you: fire Boone. Fire Boone is what we do with this roster. I mean, let's face it, the guy finds ways for this team to lose. I know we're the first team with 40 wins, but I'm greedy, Pete. All us Yankee fans are greedy. We're like Steinbrenner. We eat, sleep, and breathe Yankees. We want to win more and more and more. I mean, we give him Boone chance after chance after chance. Enough. It's time for somebody else at the helm of the ship. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Ball game over. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. And we flush the Royals. Bye, Pete.
I love the end, man. Bye, Pete. I love it. Top notch. But Simon, you are wrong. The Yankees are not the first team to 40 wins, just so you are aware of that. The Tigers got 40 wins before the Yankees. The Mets got 40 wins before the Yankees. I believe the Cubs got 40 wins before the Yankees, and I also believe the Dodgers got 40 wins before the Yankees. And yeah, the Yankees were, out of all the division leaders besides the West, the Yankees were the last team to 40 wins. But anyway, it's all good. The Yankees do got 40 wins. And look, they're 15 games over. They got a great plus run differential, as I said before. And I mean, look, we can be mad at Aaron Boone a lot. The fact of the matter is, Brian Cashman loves the guy. Oh, he means in the division. Okay, if he means in the division, yeah, they're the first team in the division to get to 40 wins, of course, as they're in first place. But if you know, we all know Brian Cashman absolutely loves Aaron Boone. We understand that, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? I know there's a lot of people that are not fans of Aaron Boone. And look, I've said it and I said it again. I just really, really hope within the next couple of years of this deal, he wins a World Series. Because if you don't, it is not going to be looked upon good in Yankee history at all. Whether that win-loss record is great, everybody wants to talk about. I always say this, I don't want to go down this path of talking about Aaron Boone at all, because the Yankees are 15 over and they're playing good baseball, and Boone has, had his ups and downs this year. But I will say this. I think this is very, very simple, right? And I've posed this question to many people. Nobody really should care what the win-loss record is, because after all is said and done, if you look back on Aaron Boone's tenure, and let's just say, God forbid, he doesn't win a World Series. When you look back on Aaron Boone's tenure, what would you say? He was a good manager. We just never won. I mean, he just had the wins and losses, but we never won. Well, I mean, how is that successful? Is it a success? No. It would be a major failure. I think, again, I've posed this to even people on my team that sometimes disagree. And I've said, okay, well, answer me this question. Anybody that's even been on Boone's staff for the 10 years or whatever it may be, if they never win, how can you measure success? You can't measure success without a championship. I've said it before. If he has one championship, I will say he was successful. If he has none, how do you look at that and go success? I just can't. But I just wanted to address that because, Simon always says, fire Boone, fire Boone, fire Boone, fire Boone. And Scott Wright says Boone is defined by his .489 winning percentage in the postseason. And when you look back, that is what you will look at. You will look at things like that being a Yankee fan. We don't look at regular season win-losses. That's cute. I know you got to get there. I know you got to play well, no doubt about it. But we will look back and go, hey, in this tenure, okay, he had a great regular season, no doubt about it. The win-loss is great. What chip did he give us? None? It's a failure. The Yankees failed. And I think Aaron Boone will sit there and go, yeah, we never won. So no matter how good it was, we never won. Can't be happy about that one. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a ball game tonight, 7:40 p.m. Game season live. I got you guys covered. With that being said, have a great rest of your day, folks. Look out for those jerseys coming out really soon. Peace out, baby. NYU softball vlog coming out soon, too. Peace out, guys. Talk to you soon.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne.